Hey guys, it's me, Jonathan Graham again. Today I'll be showing you this model that I designed. It's kind of an odd looking thing, but this is actually a model of the Bigelow Expandable Activity Module, or BEAM, that will be going up this year. The BEAM module, it's actually an inflatable experimental module going to the space station, so this is the origami version of it. So here we go. To make this Bigelow Expandable Activity Module, or BEAM, we want to take our square of paper. This is a 6-inch square. This was also folded from a 6-inch square, dual paper. It has a dual color effect for the docking ring on the bottom where it connects to the space station. So we want to take it like this with the colored side facing down. And we're going to find the 1/2 mark. And we're going to pinch that. Now we're going to pinch this again to find the 1/4 mark. And now we're going to take this edge here and fold it not to here, so that this edge is about this and this are like dividing this section area into thirds. So about like that, even a little less is good. And now you can see how it's about, this is about 1/3 from here to here, dividing this area to thirds, you know what I mean. But anyway, it's not all the way to the 1/8 mark anyway. And then we're going to fold it in half this time, the folded edge to the other edge, crease. Now we're going to divide into 1/8. I'm going to bring this edge to the center, and the other edge to the center, like that. And now we're going to take this edge here and fold it to the outer edge. This is another way of dividing it to 1/8. Bring this edge, bring it to the outer edge. Just like that. Flip over and bring them to the center again. There's a crease in the center. Rotate, bring this edge to all these folds to the center. And you can see once this is the extra folded edge, it's shorter than the rest of it, but that's intentional. I can do that when we have like a fan or a concertina fold. We're going to unfold it, and we'll have to remember where the shorter one is. The shorter strip is over here. Now we're going to fold it in half like this, only pinching, and I like to pinch on the shorter side because that way the pinch will be more likely hidden when we're finished. I'm going to fold this to the center, making another pinch. Actually, this time we're going to fold it fold it all the way through. So fold to the center, fold all the way through, unfold. Bring the edge to that 1/4 mark, and crease. Fold it down. We're not going to unfold it this time. Now we're going to flip it over and bring this folded edge to this crease here. So we're essentially folding this area in half, section in half. And unfold. Make sure you crease this really sharply because it makes things a lot easier. And now we're going to take this edge here and fold it to this crease here. Not this one, not this valley fold, but the mountain fold. So fold it up to there. And now we're going to flip over. We're going to have to make sure our shorter side is closest to us, so the shorter section. And we're going to make some more creases, but only in this white area. We're going to take this first section here, and we're not going to do anything to this section, but we're going to start with the first section here, the wider section. We're going to make a small crease that's just in this white area. Now we're going to bring this edge here to that crease we made, and we're going to crease down a little bit into the colored area, like that. And now I'll just unfold it. Now the same here, white area, like that, just in the white area. Now bring this mountain fold to the valley fold, and crease a little bit beyond the white band. Next one, bring it over, that, and bring this to that crease. This is going to make the docking ring on the BEAM module. Next one, bring these two mountain folds together, essentially folding the square in half, and then bring this to there, crease down a little bit. Next one, fold to here, and then this one you want to do the really sharp crease. You can do the other one a little bit lighter, the first one, but this second one you want to do really hard crease because this is going to be used later. Like first one here again, we can just do kind of light and just in the top. This next one, bringing this to that crease we just made. Crease it down a bit and really sharply because you'll see why later. Next one, there's two mountains. Pinch, bring this crease to that crease, and crease really sharply this time, and go down a little bit. Doesn't matter how far down here, but just a little ways down there. And then the last one, it's a little easier if I go like, put it down and just fold this edge to here, and only creasing the white area, and then doing like we did before. Bring this crease up to the crease we just made and pinch it really tight. There, now this is the tricky step. We're going to be now training these folds. We're going to basically train all these areas here, creases here, so they fold easily in the end. So we're going to kind of pleat them together here. You can see like that, and here's that crease we made there. We're going to fold on the crease. You don't have to do all of them at once, just do a few at a time like this. I got about 3 there. Pinch them really tightly, unfold, get the next few on these ones here, the ones that go down beyond the white. Pinch again, really tight. This is sort of tricky, so just take your time. This just gets everything in place and ready. Now once you have most of them there, we can go over again and train them all. You can even kind of do that, so you kind of look like a, I don't know, an accordion, I guess, kind of fold. There, now this is going to make the next step, another step easier. It won't be the next step, but it'll be pretty soon. One of the last steps anyways. Now we're going to find the shortest one. That's this one here because it has no crease on it. This one does. We're going to insert this into here, like this, and this underneath there. So that one in the bottom, and then we can take that and put it in there. And we want to make it so that the short part is in the edge. And now we're going to take this area here and hold it like this, because now we're going to collapse this. So we're going to make it into a square. So this is one corner. Here's another corner. There's 2 corners. Here's the other 2. There's our square tube. And now we're going to take our square tube and collapse it like this. You might have to kind of help it along a bit, especially on this side. And again, you want to make sure that where that tucks in is on the corner, not on the side. Works a lot better. Now we're going to close off this end by folding this, just starting with the top one, folding it down so that this edge is on this crease and it goes right to the middle. Unfold, fold this edge to the crease we just made, like that, and then fold it down. Very easy. And we're going to make these all go the same direction. So now we're going to take one layer at the top, fold it over, and do the same at the back so that it's even all the way around. This time we do the same. Fold this down here, unfold, fold in here, and fold down. Really crease it well because it's quite thick. And then we'll turn that one over, and same with the back. And now the next one, fold it down, like that, fold it over, and one more time. Flip this over here, it's out of the way. Flip the one in the back over. So we're kind of making like a water bomb kind of thing here, but not quite. Fold it down, unfold, fold that to the crease we just made, and fold down again and really crease it down well. Push it down good. There, now we're almost finished. Now we have to open this up. I'm going to go in here and just gently open it up. And you're going to make it just nice and rounded, because since it's hard to make perfectly round things with origami, it's going to be somewhat cube-shaped, I guess, sort of cube-shaped. But now comes the trickiest step. This is to make this docking ring, or this berthing ring on the side here where it docks to the space station. So here we have these creases that go down a bit longer. We're going to start with the one where the 2 layers overlap right here. And you're just going to start pinching them one at a time. This is definitely the hardest step. And you're going to kind of hold it like this, make it kind of like an octagon or a circle, and just go around recollapsing those creases. You can see how it kind of looks like an 8-pointed star now. Sort of like an 8-pointed star, and it sort of compresses. And now we're going to take this and fold this edge in along this crease inside, but we're going to clamp all these creases down at the same time. So what I do here is I start here, I take a couple, and I start where the overlap is, and just fold it in a bit, and then the next one will just follow along. Or sometimes I just take them all and kind of gather them in the center first. This is obviously the hardest part. And then just along that crease. This is why you had to train the creases at the beginning when we made those pleats on this white area, because this, maybe I didn't train it enough, but this is why. Oh, maybe I did. Okay, here we go. And just gently push it in along that inside mountain fold. Sort of hard to do, but just take your time when you do this. So you can see we're almost at the end now. Make sure it's on the white part, not on the red part. In this case it's red, but yours might be a different color depending on the color of paper you used. But here we go. Now if you got down to there, good job. You have a hot air balloon. As you can see, that's what it looks like. I guess you could stop there and call it a hot air balloon, but we're going to make it into the beam. We're going to puff it out a bit more at the bottom here. Put my pinky in here and just push out as far as you can. Careful, because you can tear the paper if you're not careful. Push out as far as you can. And then what you want to do is you want to take this and kind of push it in to itself, kind of like this, to give it more of an inflated kind of look. So mine kind of got a bit crumpled there when I was folding in the sides, or the ring on the bottom. But there you are. Then you're finished, and you can just kind of go in there and push it out, make it nice and round, puffed up looking. And there you have it, the Bigelow Expandable Activity Module. And if you, after a bit of practice, you could maybe try using some silver foil to make this, because the actual beam module that's going up this year will probably be silver on the outside. So that would be a good color for it. But there it is. I hope you're able to make that. And I'm Jonathan Graham, and I will see you next week.